Hi everyone, welcome to Color Conversations with Crawford Street. I am Tanner. I am the founder and lead designer of Crawford Street Designs in Marietta, Georgia. We do a lot with homes. We do a lot with color on homes and in homes and around homes and communities and new construction builds and all kinds of things. And we love sharing our experiences with those colors and what worked and what did not work and what we maybe would have done differently if we thought about it beforehand or whatever. So we just want to kind of take our adventures in color and really help prepare you for your own journey, whatever that looks like for you. So today's color I am ecstatic about. We actually have said probably 3 times over the last several months, how have we not done this color in Color Conversations? Because it is by far one of our team favorite colors. We've used it in so many different applications and projects, and so I just cannot wait to share this color with you. It's stylish, it's still safe, it's awesome, and we love it. We love it, love it, love it. It is Sherwin-Williams number 7622 Homburg Gray. Isn't it lovely? Like, stylish. Absolutely, right? It's so like, ooh, I like that color. And when I was saying like we've used it on so many applications, even right now, just first impression of the color, it could be on a table, it could be on a sweater, it could be on a curtain or a plate. It is just a very appealing color. It really is. The fact that it's called Homburg Gray should tell you that you can kind of use it more in a residential setting than maybe you would anticipate being able to use a quote unquote teal color, because it is color, even though it's called gray, it does definitely hold some blue and green undertones, which like we always say, if you can get a color that has, first of all, multiple undertones is great, right? Because it's going to be versatile in your space depending on what you surround it with, your lighting, and you can always change that up, right? It may look different in your lamp lighting versus your overhead lighting, and seasonally when you change up things and decor, it may change up too. So it's a great versatile color because of its undertones of gray and blue and green, but also because of those undertones being both warm and cool, kind of green hints into more of a warm natural undertone and blue hints to a cooler natural undertone. It's going to be such a well-rounded component to bring into your palette. The colors are, so again, when you see it, it's called gray and it is very muted. So exterior of homes, yes, absolutely. We have used this on the exterior of a community's clubhouse, and they actually had like this metal roofing that was very noticeable, and it was like pretty dominant just where they had done it on this one building. And then they had another secondary building that was a little like mail carrier, and we pulled this color in because we knew we needed a color to blend in, right? It had stone on there, and you're talking about a community's house, so there's no client in particular, there's no homeowner. We're trying to incorporate as many styles as we can. So it was timeless. It was appealing, like I said, to most palettes, which was great. But it also was stylish enough to hold its own against that very strong metal roof that was on there. So this has played on the exterior so well. Again, like I said, you might be like, oh, that's teal, that's a color, on the exterior. And when the natural light is on it, it is going to show some of that green, some of that blue. Now, if you have a very shaded area, your house doesn't get a lot of natural light, it's just going to kind of look like a medium to deep gray with like the undertone. It's really going to look like maybe your gray is your base color with the undertone of teal, or blues and greens. Whereas in natural light, it's really going to look like this is a really pretty teal that's just been muted with gray undertones, So other places we've used this is accent walls, dining rooms. It plays so well, again, remember it's well-roundedness. It plays with warm and cool. So I brought different woods. So this is a very warm wood, and you see how beautiful it looks. So nice. If this is a dining room table or this is a floor, this is just a great player in a mood board, a color palette, in an overall zone or area. This is going to be something that just plays well with black, from TVs, or stainless from appliances, or wood from floors, or textile from carpets and draperies. It is just a really good residential color, okay? But it's stylish. It's deep. Its LRV is 15. So, it's not as deep as maybe some of those that look gray-black, but it's a deeper color. And so in doing that, you're already going to have kind of this level of boldness, which is great, but it's going to be the right kind of boldness, like I said, that allows you then to pull in so many other colors. So like this one is a more muted, more gray, a more lighter wood, and it again still plays so well with all different kinds of woods. Because right now in flooring products, there's a lot of, of course there's natural wood, and natural wood generally carries warmth. Red pine, is obviously going to carry, and cherry is going to carry more than like a walnut or whatever, but a white pine. So wood is naturally going to have a little bit of warmth. That's just wood. But in flooring products now, this is an LVP. This is an engineered hardwood. This is an actual tile that looks like wood. So you'll see that wood actually can come in a variety of materials or products. So in saying that, we get in a lot of our spaces a mix of wood tones. And even if you don't have like a wood tile or whatever, a lot of times people will have a wood floor and then maybe a different wood table. Or right now we have clients that are building a house with an intentionally different wood island from their wood floor. So a lot of times though, if your space maybe already is busy, or if it has something that maybe feels a little bit out of balance at times, if you don't have like a piece over here or whatever, then you might need to be very careful in your color palette and when you're picking colors, in finding a color that allows different materials and finishes and groupings of colors or families to play together, but then it kind of mutes them down. So in saying that, places we've had to use this is for that exact reason, to take when we have a lot going on, multiple hardware finishes, multiple wood finishes, lots of texture, lots of, like in an open, the dining room is a very open place. So this helped give some definition to what was supposed to be the eating area and the intimate zone, a more cozy feel from like off of the foyer or kitchen or whatever. So if you have a mix of materials or woods or, like I said, metals, you are going to want a color that can ground all of those things together, so that like if you did a white color against a mix and match of a bunch of different woods, what's going to happen is that white becomes a canvas and lets them all stand out as a bunch of different colors, right? But if you have a nice grounding deep color, then all of a sudden when you put all those woods on, it doesn't feel as harsh, right? They just kind of all go together. And so that's exactly what a color like Homburg Gray is going to do. Its mutedness is going to allow you to use it in bigger proportions than maybe you would use teal, otherwise. The gray helps that. But again, the stylishness of having the blue and green makes it completely not boring. Like, it is so eye-catching in the right way, right? But the fact that it's deep, like I said, it grounds it so that it's not going to be too busy with other things. Other places that we've used this is cabinetry. It is, if you have an older or worn piece of furniture and you think it needs a coat of paint, we did tables that we use for our stagings in this. We did lamps and sold them at our marketplace. We went through a few months of loving this color. We did it on all of our beads that we did with all of our bead projects. We ended up doing it with one of our community projects that we make with local kids, and then we build an artwork and auction it off at a museum. We use this color in that, and everyone loves it. It is a tried and true crowd pleaser. I will say that. So if you're looking for a place that's going to be an entertainment zone, if you're looking for a commercial space, or like I said, a kitchen where you feel like this is going to be where everyone's at. And I want everyone to like feel like this is their zone. Like they can really feel at home here. This is a color that will do that. We have put this on, like I said, exteriors. We put this on matting and frames because, again, say that you have a very traditional artwork and a very traditional frame, and you think, I need a color in there that's going to say, hey, this is stylish. It's not forgotten old. It's repurposed old, right? This is going to not compete with any artwork. It's going to be muted enough to stand back and be in the background, but it is stylish enough to go, ooh, this is relevant for today. You know, teal and versions of teal are very design relevant right now. Like that's very in. And I hesitate to say trendy because blue and green, like I said, are the two most natural colors. So they're not going anywhere. And the mix of them is not going anywhere. But how you use it is really just, that's really your intentionality in it is what will make it look new or updated or right for the space. You know what I mean? So if you think you're loving Homburg Gray, then I can promise you need to try it. On a sample, if you want to reach out, we can send you guys some of these large samples to hold up, see how it changes in the light, see if it pulls too blue with the rest of its surroundings in your space. See if it pulls too green. See if it's a little too gray. Maybe you need a little too color. I mean, maybe you even need a little more color in there. So like I said, if you're here because you need something stylish, but something timeless and classic, something that can hold its own, but not take front and center if you don't need it to, something that is natural and soothing, but also, like we said, grounding and strong enough to hold busyness in front of it and to be a good solid color for that. Doors, we've used this on interior doors. That just popped up in my mind because I was thinking it looks so good on structure because it is so deep. Any kind of, deep color and wherever you're going to get color variation through lighting, anytime you have a piece that has any sort of paneling or whatever, like cabinetry, you're going to get all the undertones that are playing differently than just something like this, a flat wall. So we've done it on doors because we thought for that exact reason, we don't want the color to be too flat. We need it to have some dimension. Let's do it on the doors instead of the wall. So it is one of our favorite colors. We love it. And if this sounds like your project and maybe your color, but like I said, maybe you need help going, okay, so now where do I put it? And what does that mean? What do I balance it out with? Then reach out. We'd love to help. And if you want to subscribe to have more color conversations, then do so. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.